And
we are back. Look at this. Whoa. Live and in person. Whoa. He's poking my nipples. Look at this.
This is incredible. Our first ever in person.
That's right. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. We can look in each other's eyes
and
see our souls.
The expectations of good topics.
Yeah.
This is very exciting. We're at Johnny's house. I came to you
for the podcast. Luckily lined up some gigs afterwards.
Like a good time to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Airfares are reasonable price.
Right. Gas prices are good.
No. Don't burn my topic.
Oh, sorry. Are we wearing Easter colors? Is this white or pink?
White.
Oh, okay. I can't. I'm colorblind. I don't know if that has come up on the thing, but I thought I was like,
you're colorblind?
Light pink. Yeah. Have we not talked about that? Oh my gosh.
This is. I had to come here to find out you're colorblind.
Yes, apparently so.
I would not. Whenever
we did it virtually, you could have just blamed it on the screen.
I don't have a natural curiosity about people. You are colorblind, but okay, so explain it to people for those. Maybe you have told me this before, because I feel like I've asked a bunch of annoying questions about color.
We may have listeners that are like, are you fucking kidding me, Andrew?
We definitely haven't talked about it on the podcast. There's no way.
Okay, there is a way. I don't know. I can't say for sure we have.
Absolutely a way we've talked about
it.
Right. But so does that, you see color, you just aren't sure they're the same color
right.
that I'm seeing.
They're probably not. Well, a lot of them, for the most part, I think it is. It's like blues, purples, apparently greens and browns. In college, I bought a lot of green pants that I thought were green. That I thought were like brown.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, as far as like the diagnosis, technically it's, I think blue, purple, and then I don't even remember the other ones, but like, it's just occasionally like.
What does it really keep you from doing?
Nothing. Being a pilot, I guess.
Fighter pilot.
Yeah.
You can't be a fighter pilot.
I think that's it. I can't be a pilot at all.
Not any kind of pilot? Not even like a
commercial airliner
pilot?
I don't know what's a hydroplane.
Like it goes on the water?
Oh, like Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could,
what
off
is
the radar.
What is it about flying that you have to see colors?
I don't know. I mean, there's some other colorblind comedian that has a great joke about like, yeah, that's what's keeping me. Yeah. That's what it is. It's my color. But otherwise, I'd be a commercial air pilot.
You're too tall to be like a Top Gun guy anyway.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to fit in the cockpits.
A lot of things keeping you out of
colorblind just helped me from waste my time. But I didn't find out for a long time. I didn't find out.
No.
Exactly. Did you ever see those little circle things that are all dots and they're different colors, and you can see a number 4 in it, number 5.
Oh,
like the colorblind tests.
Yeah.
I can do a lot of them, but whatever colors blinds I can't see it all. And my kids just love to be like, really? You don't see it? You don't see a 3? I see it. It's right here.
There's gotta be someone who does a bit about that too, but like, imagine going to an actual blind person. And you're at the Grand Canyon. You're like, what? You can't see it? It's huge. You can't see it.
It's right here.
It's right in front of you. Do you need to get closer? No, I can't see anything. That's the way blindness works. No, but come on. You're telling me you don't see that.
But I see it. How do you not see it?
That's amazing.
Wow.
You just don't see anything.
How weird.
How do you get around?
What does it look like to you?
You should get a dog.
Blackness. That's so weird.
It's so dark all the time.
Anyway, you want to go to a movie?
All right. You can't even see those.
Yeah. Movie? You can't see movies either?
What about Batman?
Yeah. What about sunsets? What does a sunset look like to you? Oh.
What? You should get a dog that points out colors to you. Like you're seeing the right color. Just seeing right now. Okay. I
guess they have glasses. Aaron has bought that. They have like colorblind glasses that like can correct it. But I'm just like, that's my tagline. Who gives a shit?
Right,
I'm not. It's not like I'm seeing red lights and green lights, getting them mixed up. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, blues are a little little different than I thought they were. Okay.
Right. It's not inspirational to cure color blindness. Like, you know those videos on Instagram or whatever of the baby getting the cocule
right
for the first time they hear and their eyes light up
and they start crying, or the grandpa starts crying. It's the first time he could hear his daughter cry.
But a colorblind person is never gonna be like, oh my god, it's so vivid.
I should make a video where they do that. And they put glasses on me. I just kind of look around. What do you see, Johnny? And I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
So everything's just kind of reversed from before. Okay. I don't even remember. Was that green? Were your eyes green or brown? I don't actually remember. I'm your wife.
I never looked that close.
Yeah. Who can remember? That is. I was imagining what was making me laugh was I was imagining like, oh, they have glasses that cure color blindness, but I was just imagining these big flamboyant like rainbow glasses that you have to look like X-ray glasses, you know?
You have the spirals, but it's like rainbows.
Yeah. It's like that's what you have to wear to be able to see colors accurately. Worth it.
Worth it. Oh, look at that colorblind person. He's seeing color for the first time.
Yeah. The doctor who cures. There's not a lot of money in curing color blindness is what we're figuring out.
Yeah. Because all the patients, they're like, how much would that be? It's all right. I don't give a shit.
I really thought he was going to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
But nobody gives a shit.
Like, it's free. I'll just give it to you. Nah, I'm good.
Then I got to wear something. Fuck it.
I actually kind of like the colors.
I'm used to it, you know?
When I tried the glasses for a week and I like the feel. I think I'm seeing it right. I think you guys are seeing it.
You guys are all colorblind. Wow.
But it's only blue, it's only green and brown that are
green, browns, like, blues, purples.
It'd be funny if you got like not obvious ones, but like dark and lights mixed, you know, like black
like yellows and
So like Batman was pink.
But that would look normal to me because that'd be all I know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that is what it is.
Well, that's
maybe we all.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you guys we took LSD.
That's right. Cool, man.
The Zoom is melting right now. We're still doing this on Zoom because we're
IT experts.
We're pandemic podcast babies. We have no real understanding of how else to do
technology.
We've never done a podcast not on Zoom, so we're doing the one camera Zoom.
Yeah, because I suppose we could do it on iMovie. Should we start over?
Yeah, let's start.
Right.
That sucks.
We'll just re-say all that shit.
You know what? I didn't know the color.
Right.
We should start over. I
feel bad for lying.
But it's great to be here.
It's great to have you here. This is good. This is exciting.
I am astonished by the size of your television. I came in.
So this is our second one because, as our listeners recalled, my son smashed the first one somehow.
And you got a bigger one.
So we got a bigger one.
It's just a bigger target for your son.
I know. It really is. I get scared every time they're down here doing anything active. I'm like, oh, this is not going to.
It looks like. Have you ever seen 1984?
No.
The movie. Are you familiar with the premise?
Yeah, the premise. Yeah.
It looks like what the leader talks to the people on.
Okay, and then like they throw a thing.
That's the Apple commercial. Yeah, but
okay. That's my connection to the movie is the Apple parody.
No, I forgot I was in college. They talked about that commercial, but I don't remember it like seeing it on TV, but I know it's a commercial because it was like.
Is this a reference to how I'm significantly older than you?
Yes.
Is that what it is?
Don't believe your screens. Johnny is actually older than I am. But anyway, so
see my grays. You see my grays in my beard?
Yeah, great. Old graybeard.
Old graybeard.
Pirate.
Yeah, that's what they call
long
me.
Hair.
That's what they call me, and I'm like, I don't know what gray looks like.
You're flying. You're a pirate with your flying your pink flag.
That's right. That's right.
You guys get it. Okay. Well, first of all,
yes.
Do we have any appliance talk?
You know what? Can we shelf appliance talk?
We're saving.
Not
we
to
don't wanna
tease.
burn
Yeah, we don't want to burn it yet.
appliance
I want to hear
talk.
the story because you were telling me a story and we decided to
Oh
hold
yeah.
the shit on the plane story.
Yeah. So, well, it's just not much of a story. It's got a real beginning.
Or did I just tell the story?
You basically told the story. But I just thought it was funny because you asked me last week, I think it was, or maybe the week before, would you ever take a dump on a plane? And I said, matter of factly, yes.
I would if I had to, yeah.
Which I think is the right answer. And then today, I was like boarding the flight, or like, they announce boarding, but depending what group you're on, you're like, I still have like 20 minutes before I can get on.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people, I really like to have my stuff.
Wait a minute. They started boarding, but you thought you still had 20 minets? Did you get your ticket on Discount Bandit and you were group 9?
I'm in group B.
Okay. All right.
I don't want anybody to.
How's it high up there? That's the second group, right?
Yeah, that's high up.
Oh, high. I thought you meant like high, like 9. Like I'm group 9. That's
number
high.
blind?
No, 9 is high.
1 is the best. 2 high in this context. High is like the best.
Oh, okay. I see. Now that's, if you go number wise, high is the worst.
Yeah, okay, but you wouldn't be like,
you would think A1, B2,
right.
C3.
Yeah.
So I would think D would be high because it'd be up there with 4 and 5.
Yeah, but A is high in the sense that it's like you're high above.
High status.
Boarding. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's fine. Okay. I can see that you have a legitimate right.
Yeah. Thank you. I have to defend myself.
Yeah, you defended yourself quite well. A little too.
So you're group B, and they started boarding.
And they're like, they announced we're gonna start boarding. I'm like, oh man, I could right now take a dump. Like
at the airport.
If it was the opportunity was presented to myself, but it's like I have a thing. I really need to get my bag up above. So like if I go take a dump now, I come back. I know I'm not gonna miss my flight, but I would be boarding with like the, peons.
You reference me. The riffraff
or whatever.
Group B? How many letters are there on this?
Oh, they go to like, I think
then you
like D or
then you
F.
for sure would have. You wouldn't have to worry about it.
But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it if I go when they call my group. What I'm saying is, if I go take a dump, I'm gonna have to board at the end.
Yeah,
depending on how long. Maybe if I do it quick or
It depends on the dump.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I get on the plane and then I have it in my head. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. I'm probably gonna take a dump on this plane. And Johnny and I don't remember.
Your body subconsciously.
That's what I think
did
it was. I think you planted the seed, or the breakfast.
The kernel. I planted the kernel.
Yeah. But of course, I get on immediately, and it's becoming like a problem, and there's nothing worse than we're number 3 for takeoff, and you can't get up.
Yeah,
there's like this 25 window
God.
Where you're not even doing anything,
and you're not allowed to get up.
Because like if you're at the park or you're going for a walk or you're like, oh my god, 2 blocks away, 1 block away, at least you're
getting there.
You can focus on something, but you're just waiting for them to turn off that seatbelt sign. And we were they made the announcement like, oh, we're at 15,000 feet. We're gonna keep the seatbelt sign on for the next whatever, and we'll let you know. And I just had to get up and go. And I was like, hey, I waited.
So you didn't even wait for the light to go out.
I told the flight attendant in the back. They said the bathroom's locked.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I had to tell that's how embarrassing it is. I literally had to tell the flight attendant. I was like, I said these words. I was like, I waited as long as I could. But I need to use the restroom. And she's got to know this isn't a number 1 situation. You could have waited longer if it was a number 1.
Yeah.
And so she unlocked the bathroom for me, and I went.
As she puts a clothespin on her nose. Well, here you go.
That's the worst part. Is when I was done. It was quick, by the way. When I was done, you're self-conscious about the smell.
Right.
Double flush, and really like using a lot of soap to try and create fragrance in the air or whatever. And then,
all the tricks.
I opened the
window
to like suction out. There's a couple people flew out, but it was worth it to get the smell. But like then because I had gotten up when I got out, the seatbelt sign was still on. But then I started like a free for all. So then now there was like 5 people who all were waiting, but they were like, well, shit, if he's doing it, I'm going to do it. And so, of course, a lady walked in after.
But he shit.
Just a petulant 50-year-old. Hey, if he gets to shit, I get to shit too. Is it because he's a man? Oh, the man gets to shit. The white man gets to shit. But I have to wait. So this lady walked in right after us. Like, just like, no, she didn't even hesitate. Like scooched by me to get in there. I was like, you don't want to
before you're even out.
I'm like, God damn, I thought I'd have like a 2-minute window here for things to calm down. But
oh man.
So I will dump on a plane.
That's great. That's great. Not only will you dump, but you will dump when you're not supposed to yet.
I don't know what I've had close calls before in my life, and this was not one of them. But I was really sitting there. I was like, how uncomfortable do I want to get?
Yeah.
And
were you nervous? Like as you're sitting there, like, okay, 10 seconds. If it's not 10 seconds, I just have to get up and say something.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, well, you're sitting in your seat and you're contemplating how long before you break the rule.
Yeah. So I gave myself a time. So when they announced like 15,000 feet, I think it was like 8 till the top of the hour. And I was like, I'm going to go wait till the top of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever angle the plane is at, as long as it's not like this tilted straight up and it's like close, I'm just going to. And I was,
so it was in the air. You weren't still taxiing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We weren't like, wheels weren't touching the ground. No, and that's the thing. It's like I could have waited longer probably. But also, do you want to wait till they actually turn the seatbelt sign off? Because then what if other people,
right? If you lose the race,
now to wait in line, then you might get yourself in an emergency situation. So better to just be the first one.
That's a good call.
Asshole, apologize,
Yeah.
And I think flight attendant was very nice about it, and it's like I waited as long as I could. She's like, it's okay. Here you go, buddy.
Here you go. You go make a mess.
It would be funny to be the Karen of just taking a dump on a plane when they were like, please sit down. Like, just not an anti-masker, but just like, no. If I wanted to, this is America. If I want to take a shit, I don't care if we're crashing right now. I
could take a shit. You can't tell me not to shit.
Like, please buckle your seatbelt. We're going for an emergency landing. If this is the last thing I ever do, I want to be taking a shit. It's my right.
That's the viral video I want to see. Just motion some guy's cell phone. Check out this Karen.
That is the airplane thing. It's like I saw there was another guy on the flight from Chicago to Milwaukee who had a hat on that said "Let's go, Brandon." You know that whole thing?
Yeah.
So like, and you know what was funny though? He had this look on his face, like he was like very sad and like disappointed. I feel like he was like, no one gave a shit about his hat.
And so he was
so no one was getting mad, no one was kicking him off the plane, nobody cared, and just kind of like bummed out, like everyone was ignoring his
hat. That's hilarious.
Like, that's the way to handle it, like don't punish people or whatever, just be like,
all right,
yeah,
whatever,
you spent $40 on a hat, you got fucking conned by some guy in Haiti or something.
Woo.
So
we are recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. It says recording. I just want to make sure because there's no timer like when we're normally zooming.
Oh, yeah. We're recording. How are we worse at this when we're in person?
I know. We have more IT problems when there's less involved.
I could feel you getting nervous that last minute, and you put it in your head that we might not be recording.
Because I saw the no timer, and I was like, "What? This shit story has to be on wax. It has to be on wax."
No, now that remember the little lady comes on and goes, "Recording started."
Yeah, I don't remember that. Did you just click OK when she said it?
Yeah, she said it.
Oh, okay. I trust we're recording now. All right. Well, that's good. All right. Should we get into appliance talk?
Let's get into appliance talk.
Do you have something on it?
I don't think so.
I do.
I was just asking because,
you just assume, well, Johnny's going to talk about a fucking microwave or something. So it's our dishwasher. You just got a new dishwasher. Yeah. I told you we ordered it, Discount Bandit and all that.
Yeah.
And I got the email that said, hey, it's left our warehouse center and it's going to be at your house sometime in the next fucking month or two. But my qualm, this isn't even a topic. Just remember, appliance talk. This is discussion.
Appliance talk does not have to be an official topic.
That's right. Sponsored by Cayman Jack.
Cayman Jack.
That's right. It's our new sponsor. It's empty. So I find it annoying because I'm not going to know, when they deliver shit, like when yours got delivered, how much notice did you get?
Oh, well, a lot.
The specific time?
Yeah, it was far. It was Costco. It was far out.
Oh, that's why you didn't do Costco. You didn't do Discount Bandit.
Did not Discount Bandit. Discount Bandit's whole motto is, hey, we might fucking not even have a dishwasher. But if we do, it's going to be the lowest price.
Right. We may hold on to your money for 2 months and then say, we couldn't do it here. Sorry.
Gary his truck got stolen. And we're out of business. But they actually had a third-party installer,
which we ordered that too for the dishwasher. I don't know how
Discount Bandit or through.
Well, it's not going to be a Discount Bandit person, whoever they outsource it to.
But they get their own. They get someone for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't even think about that, because what are the odds that the person that brings it is also the installer? Because you guys had to have it sit in your house for a day.
No, this is how Costco, which they don't tell you this. At least Costco didn't tell us this. No, this is great appliance talk.
It really
We're
is.
getting into the nitty gritty.
Because last time we talked was before you had it, so you were wondering if it was going to have to sit there.
I thought that it was going to come to the house in a big box, and it's going to be like taking up all the space. So it was going to sit there. But. And then I had to reschedule, because then the installer guy emailed and goes, hey, we know we're not going to be able to get there until like a week after, because we're so booked up. We're not going to be able to get there a week after Costco. And I was like, well, fucking great. So I called Costco. I said, no, you change it and bring it a week late. Here's a little holiday for you. Why don't you guys take a rest and push it out a week? So it comes on the same, it comes the night before the installer guy comes. What they didn't tell me was they don't deliver it to us. Costco delivers it to the installers. So the installer brought it and then took away the old one. So I didn't even have to do all that changing around.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Do you ever just, like, when we're in the middle of the recording, do you ever just sit and like pretend you're a listener and just kind of put yourself in the mindset?
It's really impossible.
What kind of a mood?
It's really impossible for me to imagine a person who's interested in shitting on a plane story and interested in how Costco negotiates a dishwasher delivery. I really don't see who that target audience is.
It's very niche.
Very niche.
Very niche. Whew.
It's us.
It's us. Yeah. We are. Yeah.
We might as well not be recording.
Right.
This is so much just for us.
I'll be getting joy out of it when I rewatch it, when I'm cutting it up. Woo.
Okay, but so tell me.
I don't know. I feel like your story was more interesting than mine.
What? Oh God.
I just don't know, because like when the oven was, luckily I was in town, but what if I'm out on the road and they're like, all right, hey, we're 10 minutes away.
Oh, you're saying you're mad because you don't have a date.
I don't have a date yet. They will email me a date, but then on that date, a time. Like, is Aaron just gonna have to take off of work that day because who knows when it's gonna show up? If I'm not in town.
Yeah, see, this isn't a problem for hiding that because we just don't.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it won't be a problem for us.
I think you'll be,
you know what?
You gotta be flexible.
Either
this must come up. There's other people
that's true.
Have busy schedules.
Well,
dishwashers.
And you know what? Maybe in a few weeks episodes, I'll have the conclusion to this story. So stay tuned. That's what we call a cliffhanger in the biz.
Yeah, leave them wanting more.
Leave them wanting their time back.
Okay. I have something that's not a topic, but a discussion point.
Me too. After this, okay. Go ahead.
At the airport today, this might have precipitated the shit I had to take, but I went to I got there early because I took the train. Great. That's another thing about Portland. Great public transportation. Train goes right into the airport. I was giving myself a little more time than I had to because like, oh, what if the train is late or something? Yeah. Was there no problem at all. So I was too early. So I went to a place to get breakfast, and they had these omelets. Very limited breakfast menu because it's the type of thing, like those airport restaurants where they're like, "Hey, we're a sushi place," but it's like 7 in the morning. It's like we also do eggs. Like everybody has like this same Cinnabon.
Yeah,
I don't know. So this place had that. They had like 3 options. They're all omelets. I was like, "Hey, can I get this vegetable one?" But I want it as a scramble. I don't like omelets. Omelets for some reason are like tasteless to me.
Okay.
But like a scramble, they're all mixed up in there. It's better.
Okay. It's all the same ingredients.
Exact same ingredients. In fact,
so
I said this to Heidi. I was like, Heidi said this to me. She goes, I think it's easier to cook. You don't have to worry about the fold. You just chop it all. But
I mean, isn't a scramble? Couldn't they just like give you the omelet and then take a spatula and just stab it a bunch?
Because then it's just like the egg cooks different. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. Yeah. No, I get. I know what you're saying.
So I said this to the waitress. I was like, "Yeah, can I just get a scramble?" She's like, "Okay, I'll do it for you, but don't tell anybody because if you want a scramble, then and I give it to you, then everybody in here is gonna want it as a scramble." And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's better." And why don't you just make that the thing then? And also, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Not to quote.
Try not to steal my line.
Who gives a shit? Like, just what? It's for the cook. What's the difference?
Yeah. What are you going to get in trouble? That's against protocol.
So that's why it's just a discussion point. So I don't really need backup. It's just like 1, scrambles are better. 2, if everybody in the restaurant wants that over an omelet, maybe that should just be
add it to the menu.
And 3. It's easier to make than an omelet anyways. Don't make it like you're fucking doing it.
You should have told her that. You should have been like, listen, I'm doing you a favor. Okay. Or whoever's in the back.
I'm telling everybody.
Yeah, I'm telling. That's what you should have done. As soon as she hands it to you, be like, everybody, look what I got.
You don't have to get the omelet. The lady next to me, literally, when my food came, was like, "Oh, that looks good. What is that?" I was like, "Oh, it's the vegetable omelet as a scramble." But then she ordered the vegetable. I heard her. She just ordered the vegetable omelet. See, you fucking idiot. You're going to be disappointed.
You should, as soon as she was like, "Oh, that looks good," you should have been like, "Shh. Shh. I don't want to get in trouble. Shut up. Shut up."
What are you trying to get us all killed?
You trying to get that lady fired? Are you trying to get that stupid lady fired? Oh my God.
So that's a discussion.
That is a discussion point. Do you get the "how was your flight" emails afterwards? You ever get that? Like, yes. That's the one thing, like after you buy something or after you call customer service.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever filled that out? Besides after having a miserable, other than being totally pissed off.
I don't, it feels like we're in this, like, I guess it's very polarized, right? Because like either everyone's leaving like 5-star reviews or 0-star. Like I don't know who the people are that are like nuanced and going, yeah, it was pretty good. Here's my review.
It was pretty good. They could have done this better, but overall it was nice.
Yeah, I get after a flight like emails, texts, because I'm signed up on all the apps and notifications and all that shit. And so I just get a flood. Oh, God forbid the gate changes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Then you have to update your cell plan.
Yeah. Yeah, my data limit. Like I thought I had unlimited data, but they changed the gate on me and
it throttled my
and with all that shit, you know what I do? I still look at the board. I just go to the board because I'm like, I don't know. The board knows first.
Yeah.
Before the stupid apps know. So
that's true.
But okay, sorry. I hijacked you.
No, that's we pretty much milked it. No, but this is just a kind of a funny story. So I'll tell you, this is back to pre-show banter. We're really jumping around.
Yeah, sorry.
We're jumping
didn't
around.
Pre-show banter should come before appliance talk.
I know. Sorry about that, Benny. Benny will fix it in post. We'll flip it. All right, sorry.
And this isn't even being recorded. So.
That's right. Right. So don't worry about it. So we talked. I went to I saw Joe Zimmerman open for, I don't know if we did talk about it.
We did talk
but I went and I talked to Joe Zimmerman. He was opening for Brian Regan at the Orpheum. I was supposed to be in Indianapolis, but they had a scheduling conflict, which is just, I got bumped. And so anyway, so I had the weekend open this past weekend, and Brian Regan, good buddy of mine, was at the Orpheum. Joe was opening for him, and Joe was like, hey, we'll put tickets aside for you. So I was like, hey, Aaron, let's go to see Brian Regan. And so we got a babysitter canceled day of. Second time we tried to use her once before. She canceled like day of.
Yeah.
And so like, shit. So I don't know if we found someone else, whatever. So this time we were like, all right, we'll try that girl. She canceled day of. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And Aaron was like, well, you just go. And I was like, no, we got to find someone. And we have neighbors that are boys. And one of them, they've watched the kids before. And when we came home, the stovetop was on and everybody was up, and it was like, 10:30. But it was like, oh, okay, well, our kids are alive, so thank you,
Yeah.
So I was like, for this, I was like, well, let's just ask them again, because I want you to come. It'll be fun. We'll hang out with Brian Regan. We'll go out afterwards. And so we asked the same, our neighbor, and we're out hanging out with Brian Regan. We're at the bar.
Yeah.
With Brian, Joe Zimmerman, having, fun, drinking tequila, hanging out. We get a text from the babysitter that said, hey, do I have to stay here until you guys get home? So we're like, all right, well, it's been fun. We gotta head home. Like, are you kidding me? Oh my God, it's so fun. So we're like showing everyone, yeah, we got to go. Our babysitter wanted to know if they had to stay until we get home. So we're going to go.
Is staying there until you get
yes,
home.
Please continue watching HBO if you don't mind. That's all you have to do. Just do it in our home.
Oh my God.
But he was still a lifesaver. We just ended our evening a little early.
That is so...
Yeah.
Babysitting is like the hardest thing to find. We've tried to get somebody just for the first time, just to come over in the afternoons. Well, Heidi's still there, but she just wants some time to do some work.
Yeah.
Because she's doing more, she's got the screenwriting stuff, then she's doing more of this real estate stuff. And so she's like, I need when you're gone, I need the afternoon. So just for like 2 or 3 hours, someone to be in the living room.
Yeah.
And even that, so we get this neighbor kid, same thing, neighbor kid.
Yeah.
And the first time he shows up, and he's got this huge, did I tell all this before?
I don't think so.
He's got this huge hickey on his.
Oh no.
So like we send out this like neighborhood email to the chain to all the neighbors, like, hey, if anybody knows anybody, we're looking for this, you know, blah blah blah. And we figure we were looking for like some like, you know, grandma type somebody with knitter,
right.
to do. But immediately this guy across the street, you know, right back, it's like, oh, my son has been looking for, I'm like, oh,
a boy,
14-year-old boy. Ooh. But whatever, okay, you know. And he comes over, he's got this big hickey, he's got these huge jeans on, and he's got his cell phone case says fucking something. I don't know. But he's super sweet, great kid. But then,
fuck your baby.
Yeah,
okay.
Not exactly Mary Poppins. But same thing. Like then, you know, he does it twice, and then it's like, oh, he's trying out for the tennis team, so he's not going to be able to do it anymore. It's like, well, why did you? It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be like a regular ongoing
thing.
thing. Oh yeah.
So we're like, yeah, whatever. It's what you expect. But just why is it such a? It seems like such a good gig, but a very difficult thing.
Yeah. I mean, especially, and you'd think like with Erin being a teacher, you'd think, because like at previous jobs, you know, she had been like, oh, I'll just use this student, and we've used her students, but she's at like an alternative school. She's on the other side of town, and it's not, her students aren't necessarily the kids that you would want watching your kids. So it's just like, but it just kind of all depends on your social circle. Like if the friends you know that live near you have kids, but if not, you're kind of like on your own. It's like from scratch. How do you find someone to watch your kids? There should
be like an Uber for babysitters.
They have, what is it, care.com? Like when we first moved to LA.
Yeah, Heidi did that. Because
she oh, okay. She got work through that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that is such a rigorous screening process. And then you end up, a lot of the jobs are like, we want you to be able to work 24 hours a day, like go on vacation with us, never leave the premise, like basically be like an indentured servant.
Yeah.
You know? So a lot of it didn't work out. But
yeah, we did that. I remember in LA, we like just sat at a Starbucks and just had appointments of people coming in and meeting. And in LA, there were some characters. I mean, this lady was clearly on some shit. She was like,
through the care.com
she was
thing? Wow,
which is really weird.
Man, it's crazy what they were asking.
Yeah.
I don't know how they. Well, anyway, it's
Is that pre-show banter?
That's pre-show banter.
That's pre-show banter.
We should just
pretty good. Let's get into it. Let me see if I ever came up with one.
Okay, well, I can go first.
Can I ask, while we're looking up for our topics, what's with when we post? What's with this recent onslaught of, we'll post our clips, and then it's just, hey, promoted on Rockin' Records at Rockin' Records. I don't know where that's coming from.
If you're listening to Rockin' Records, if you're listening to this right now,
I don't know if that's actually one of them.
We're interested. Just
post it for us if you want it. Yeah, if you want to promote.
Commenting, just promote it.
Yeah,
we're not stopped. We will not sue you.
Is it if like you hashtag podcast? They like that's what they fish out, and they're like, oh, we'll
probably some Russian phishing scam or something.
We'll get to the bottom of it.
We'll lose our identities over there.
That's fine. All right, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first here. So, okay, this might be. Oh wait, really quick, because I wrote this down. This is more pre-show banter, really fast though.
Okay.
The guy sitting. One more plane story. I was sitting next to the guy on the plane today, and he was, you know, people play iPhone games, whatever, you know, pass the time however you want. But he was doing a slot machine on his phone.
Okay.
But it's like we're not connected to the internet. So it's like there's there's monetary.
Right.
He can't actually be gambling. So what the fuck? What buzz do you get out of a slot machine? I can imagine
any other type of gambling other than a
like
slot
blackjack,
machine.
But a slot
even
machine,
roulette table.
He's literally just hitting click on his phone, and then the thing turns around, but you get no money out of it.
You should have You should have like tried to download the same app and just started doing it, and then just kind of lean over to him. Hey, how much are you down? Are you up or
Dude,
down?
I wanted to lean over and be like, hey man, you're good at this.
What's your secret? Oh
Wow,
man,
you're really good at this. Okay, that's it.
you're really good at tapping your screen.
But so we mentioned gas prices.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I need backup on.
All right.
And I feel like I'm because before I feel like you were very incredulous when I said airline tickets should be more expensive because
Yeah.
This dangerous territory I'm entering.
I would be a lot more defensive if I knew what incredulous meant. But go ahead.
But Johnny's also word blind.
Yes, that's right.
But here's what I need backup on. It's the gas prices are high right now. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, I don't want them to be high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that. But the people who complain the most and the loudest about gas prices being too high do the least to lower gas prices. So like the people who bitch about it are always like, they have the biggest stupid truck that sucks up the most gas. You'll never see them on any public transportation or carpooling. And who do they hate? The Prius drivers, I'm going to tailgate the Prius drivers. I'm going to the stupid Prius. All that. But meanwhile, the Priuses, we're the ones using less gas, right? Which causes less demand, which lowers the price. But
if you use less, if there's less demand, then doesn't that draw the price up? Or am I doing this wrong? I'm economics blind as well.
I think you exactly said that wrong. If demand
is high, then prices are high because they can get away with it.
If demand is low,
yes,
then they have too much oil. Like during the pandemic, nobody drove, so gas prices went way down. And so I'm saying the people
using up the gas, it's their fault.
Yeah, and then they're the ones posting pictures like, oh, fucking it cost me $70 to fill up my gas tank. Yeah, because you have you're
a Hummer and you're driving all by yourself,
and you're a moron.
Yeah.
So I have some sympathy for people who are actually, in financial, whatever you're supposed to say. I have very little sympathy for the whole gas price. And by the way, we pay the least. Like if you ever go to Canada, and if you ever fill up your tank in Canada, it's in liters, so you can't even fucking tell how much you're paying. It's like 3 times as much as what we pay.
Really?
Yeah. You don't know it. You're not shocked because you're seeing it in liters. So it's hard to even say. But like isn't
everything more expensive in Canada?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. Not prescription drugs.
Oh, political. See, we're edgy. We're edgy. Comic. That's right, folks. We're edgy here on the Cavalry.
Whoa. No, but yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Gas prices are high, and also gas prices go up, gas prices go down.
Like what goes up must come down. I always say that. You know that.
But it's just like, do we have to freak out? I feel like this happened like, what was it? I don't know, 6 years ago.
Yes.
It got really high. And then do we have to freak out every time?
Gas prices going up and people bitching about it is the new, oh my gosh, it's still snowing in March. Like, yes. Every fucking March for the last 10 years.
Yeah. That happened. That did happen to me though. When I was in Montana last week.
Yeah.
And I literally booked it. It was in Bozeman. I booked it. They were like, you should come back. And so I was like, okay, I don't want to drive there in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So how about March? Fucking snowing like crazy. Like, oh, okay, April next time. April.
Right, then I'll be safe. Yeah. No, I'll back you up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, you can be mad and complain or whatever, but also I'm not gonna go along the ride. I have very little tolerance or patience.
Just get a Prius. Get a Prius.
Get a Prius.
Get a
and
Prius.
Don't be mad at Prius. Don't be mad.
Yeah.
They're part of the solution, not the problem.
That's
They're
right.
Part
That's
of the
right.
problem.
Part of the problem.
When you drive your giant truck and then complain about gas prices, it's like the person who complains about line, but they're in a line, but they're in the line. It's like, yeah, you're part of the line.
Yeah.
You're a part of the crowd at Disneyland. You can't bitch about the crowds when you go to
When you're
Disneyland on spring break. Like you're it. You're
in
it.
Amen. Totally agree. Totally agree.
Okay,
oh my gosh. Everyone just get a Prius, get a Teach Peace bumper sticker, put it on your Prius.
Take the bus.
Did we talk about this already? Is your Prius fucking the worst thing you've ever driven in the snow?
Yeah, well, it's your tires. Did you get to?
I got new tires. Well, I got new tires. Did I tell you about one of the sandbags? I've got sandbags. This is new segment, sandbag talk. This is to
Prius talk.
We should. This is to overcompensate that I don't have a topic.
Well, the Priuses are notoriously bad in the snow because their tires are like made to be like not traction so that they get better.
What?
Mileage. Yeah, because like the less traction, like the less.
Oh, the less sticky they are to the road, the less
getting
resistance.
Gas mileage.
Okay.
So you got to get like. I actually blew out a tire in my. That's actually funny. I blew out a tire in Montana, 10 miles out of Butte.
Recently?
Yeah, on this last trip.
Oh wow.
We popped a tire and we had Ginger in the back and Heidi and everything, all the stuff in the back of the car. So I had to pull everything out.
But your car had a spare, right?
Yeah, I had the spare.
You know that a lot of cars, like now the big thing is they don't include a spare.
That's insane.
Just to cut costs.
Let me tell you something. I've been driving my car my whole life, and I just always assumed there was a spare. And I never checked. And so Heidi's like, "Do we have a spare?" I was like, "Of course." And I was like thinking about it. I was like pulling all this stuff. I was like, "I might get to the bottom of this car and find no spare tire."
That would be fucking infuriating.
But so like I had.
I would go on Twitter and be like, "Toyota, you piece of fucking shit! You left me on the side of the road without a spare."
I know, and I've also like very confidently told people like if you don't have AAA, you can just call them. And
you said that.
Sign up, but I'm not actually sure that that's true. I think that's true, but I'm not sure that it's true.
Huh.
So I was worried because my AAA membership was lapsed. But anyway, I was able to change the tire, but it was humiliating because I feel like all these Montana trucks were tailgating me the whole time and hate Priuses.
Mm-hmm.
And then they see me on the side of the road and like, fucking see, sure enough, couldn't hack it in the
couldn't hack it in
the wilderness. But I'm like, it wasn't because the Prius is bad. It's because these tires are old. I've never gotten new tires. It's a 20-year-old car.
Yeah,
they're the original tires, so
shit,
they're gonna blow. It's 100,000 miles on them or whatever. So it's like, I got brand new tires, and then I was at the Les Schwab in Butte. The guy's like, "Oh well, looks like the only tires we got are the premium." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." That's like,
that's all you have.
I fucking like an idiot told him my story.
Right.
Yeah, we're
fucked.
Desperate.
We are fucked.
I'll pay anything.
What do you have?
Just emptying my wallet and all the credit cards on the table. Like,
huh?
Please, is this enough, mister?
Is this enough, mister?
And then he's like, "Yeah, and for $14 a tire, we can do an extra traction." I'm like, "Just do it. Just
do it, you asshole."
Fuck me in the ass, but just don't tell me as you're doing it.
Right. Oh shit.
So we have the new. So now I feel pretty good.
So now both of us have new Prius tires. Yeah, because Aaron did 2 180s on the belt line.
That is so scary.
I told you I was on the phone with her when it happened. I was taking the kids to school. She's like, "Oh my god, I did a 180. It was so scary. Oh my god, it's happening again." I was like, "Holy shit!" It was fucking scary. Thank God she wasn't on speakerphone as the kids are in the back. But anyway, so we got new tires, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna get sandbags. That'll help."
Yeah.
So I went to Home Depot and I was like, "Well, how many? They're 60 pounds each. Well, I'll get 10. So I got 10. They're like fucking $8. They're like $8, $7 a piece. I was like, "Oh, just get 10." The guy, this like super old guy. Thank God he fucking told me. He's like, "Hey, you might want to check your guide to make sure because you don't want to like bust an axle there. I mean, there's a load capacity on a car.
You wanted to put
I wanted to put like 600 pounds in this car that weighs 550 pounds, probably. Fucking. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, well, maybe I won't get as many. I was like, well, I'm not, I live not far. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get them home and then I'll fucking take them out and just put 4 in or whatever. So I put 4 in. I got rid of the other 6 in the garage. And then I had to do a gig fucking, I don't know, 6 hours away. I can't remember what the gig was, but I'm driving to it. And I'm like, I mean, those Priuses, it's getting, you can see what your current average mileage. I'm like, why am I getting 11 miles a gallon in the Prius? Because it was not a snowy, icy day, like this was like a week later or whatever.
Winter tires.
Yeah.
And you're carrying
winter tires with an extra
back.
300 pounds. And so I'm like, and I was only like an hour away. So I still had, a long ways to go. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just pull over to the middle of the highway and fucking look at where I am and fucking dump them. And then on my way back, I'll just pick them up and get them, And so
I a cocaine run.
And so I get out and I don't know. I don't think I told you. I mean, it was fucking terrible. So I get out and I got the first bag out and I'm walking to the middle and I fucking slipped like the slipperiest. I slipped, landed on my back, banged my head. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And luckily the fucking 60-pound bag landed next to me instead of like on me.
Oh my God.
And that's how like this was like fucking the skin was like ripped back and this was all bloody and shit on my hand. And I was like, oh fuck, I hope I don't have a concussion. So I just pulled off to the exit that I was right by and just kind of sat there. I called Aaron. I was like, and then I was like, all right, I'm fine. I went to Walmart, got a bunch of bandage shit and wrapped it up. And then on the way back, I was just like, I bought 10 bags. They're fucking $8. I'm not gonna look because it was also night. I'm driving through that. I'm not gonna. I would slow down at the middle just to see if I could see them for fun. Be like, hey, there they are. And eventually I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Who gives a shit? If I need 600 pounds, I can spend the $16.
Somebody's gonna come across those bags and think they found like buried treasure. Like, oh, rip it open. Like, oh my God, it's the motherless. It's just sand.
Sand. What the fuck?
Out here.
Who hid sand?
That is so
funny. Yeah. So that's my Prius story.
What now you seem so far to be off to a rocky start with the Prius.
Yeah. Well, that's just because it's winter.
Yeah.
Well, we got the new tires.
I think you don't need the sandbags. I think with the new tires and like just an understanding of like
be more careful. You're in a fucking Prius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, even one sandbag. One sandbag will be good. The new
tires will make the world of these, and one sandbag. Yeah. Because one time I've blown out a tire. One other time in my life, we had my parents and then all our luggage and Heidi was in the front, but my parents were sitting in the back, plus like all 4 of our luggage. This was in the Toyota Camry, and we were riding like, my parents are like me. We're like big people, and then
I never thought about like weight capacity of a car. I'm like, it's a fucking car. Put whatever you want on it.
No, but like then you look at a car and then you look when it's really loaded and you're like the bumper's like far off the ground. And we were driving on I think it was the PCH, like down, I don't know where we were. We're going through like a ritzy part of Malibu, before you get into like the city part, and we hit one bump on that shitty little highway and it popped the tire. And, had to change. So I changed the tire twice in my life.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty low.
Yeah.
I've changed a shitload. You know what the weirdest one?
Confidence. Because
now I do.
That time I did it. My dad was there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dads, they can't help it. Like they're overseeing and like telling you how to. So it was very. I wasn't worried. But when in Montana with Heidi and Ginger in the car and cars going by at like 90 miles an hour and stuff, I did have a little bit like, I hope that I know how to do this.
Yeah.
But it's pretty self.
And once you've done it once. But one time I was in LA, I drove Uber, drove Lyft, and did what's that? Postmates.
Yeah.
And I was doing Postmates once, and someone ordered a pizza. And so I went to Pizza Hut, got it, came out to my car.
Wait. They ordered pizza. They ordered Pizza Hut on Postmates?
Yeah.
Doesn't Pizza Hut just have a delivery driver?
I guess not this one. Or they had me take it to a place that wasn't
weird.
Then outside their zone or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. I never thought about that. So I have this pizza, and maybe it wasn't Pizza Hut, but I'm pretty sure it was Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut's the best.
I drove by Pizza Hut. I didn't stop for food on the way here. And I really thought I saw Taco Bell. I was like, oh, but that's the Taco Bell Johnny goes to all the time.
Was it a 2-story building on McKee?
I mean, it was right here. It was
yeah.
Close.
Yeah. That's a good one. They have chili cheese burritos. My brother always comments on how it's the only have you ever seen a 2-story?
No.
I mean, you can't go upstairs. I don't know if they have office up there, but it's just a Taco Bell, but there's there's windows. But if you go inside, there's no way to go upstairs. It's very weird. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, so I come out with this pizza to deliver it, and my tire's flat. Motherfucker. So I put the pizza in. I contact the guy. I was like, hey, I got a flat tire. What do you want to do? Cancel it, whatever. He's like, well, how long do you think it'll take you? And I was like, I don't know. I got to change my tire. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like, oh, whatever. And so I changed my tire. I mean, the pizza was fucking cold.
Yeah.
And he still tipped me like huge.
Well,
I think that's what I think it was. That's what I think. That's why it's an interesting story, because it was. I had the same. I haven't thought about that in a long time, but I think that's why it was interesting, because I was like, why did they even have Because there's already a huge upcharge when you have Postmates do it.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, why am I delivering?
I saw
Pizza Hut.
Like, you know who the most diabolical company is Domino's.
Why is that?
Because Domino's, I saw an ad where, because they have their own app, like they have their own delivery. Basically, they try to compete with like Uber Eats and all this stuff. You can't like Uber Eats Domino's. You can't, like, Domino's has their own shit separate from that. You
can't, even if you try.
I don't know.
Okay.
They want you to use Domino's app and sign up for all their Domino's stuff.
Okay.
And so then I saw this ad for Domino's where they're like, we'll give gift cards for local companies to encourage people not to use like Postmates, or because we don't even care if you come to Domino's. We just want you to go. We just want to fuck. They like think their competition is Uber Eats, Postmates, and like
DoorDash and shit.
So they're like, we just want you to go in person to these places and quit ordering at home like a lazy piece of shit. And
like they're doing a community service.
That's how
yeah,
big they are. And then I saw they're like, if you come to Domino's, we'll tip you. So instead of like,
oh my God,
we'll tip you $3 to come pick up your pizza at Domino's and not use delivery.
Shit.
But what I will say about the delivery stuff is that I've used it 1,000 times, especially the
DoorDash,
Grubhub, Caviar, all that shit.
Okay.
I think it's been a good experience 1 out of every like 50 times.
Oh, really?
It never works. It never works out right. Either
it's cold.
Order, it's cold. It's like $50 more expensive than you're expecting.
Yeah.
By the time it's over. And when you think about it, you're like, yeah, this shouldn't work. It's like,
how does it work?
So I got to pay them money. I got to pay DoorDash money. I got to pay the driver money. I got to tip the restaurant. I got to tip the driver. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. There's no way it should work. But
and the odds of it being warm are just, that's a bonus if that happens.
And so like, I was thinking about, I was like, but I keep doing it. And it's like, that's how powerful laziness is. Like when you're on the road and in a hotel room, I even will go, I'll put in there knowing like it's probably a 1 in 10 chance I'll actually bring it up to my room. But I'm like, I'll put in my room number. Like, by the time this is gonna be an hour and a half minimum for them to like get it here and then like get buzzed in, because sometimes the hotel, if it's late at night, the hotel locks the lobby. So, but I do it, and it's always bad. But I do it anyway because that's laziness.
That's so interesting. Yeah, because I mean, just having driven for it, once I drove for it, I was like, I would never. This is the dumbest thing. Why would I ever do it? And so I never have. I mean, you're talking to someone that shops on Discount Bandit, so.
But I mean, when you're on the road and stuff, and you get into a city late, or whatever.
But there's always a McDonald's. There's always a McDonald's somewhere nearby.
So you just drive to McDonald's?
Yeah.
But what if you don't have a car?
No, you know what I do? Oh, then I'm fucked. Then delivery pizza. Like I'll have the pizza place deliver it.
Okay. But that's the better move because they're good at they're good at like, that's what I should start doing.
Yeah, it's one less middleman. They're gonna get it to me as soon as it comes out, ideally. As opposed to someone that's, okay, my pizza's ready, but this guy's delivering Taco Bell over there.
It's just one of those things where it sounds like a great idea. Like, what if
but somehow
restaurant you want, like you want Chick-fil-A, I could press one button right here and have Chick-fil-A at the door, but it's just too good to be true. It doesn't work.
Do you want Chick-fil-A? All you have to do is hit a button on your phone, and 3 hours later, cold Chick-fil-A at your neighbor's front door.
37. Cold Chick-fil-A at your neighbor's front door will be the title of this episode, and it's just a hilarious ad. That should be their slogan.
Yeah,
Cold
that's one of our sponsors, by the way.
At your Postmates.
Yeah,
Cold Chick-fil-A at your neighbor's front door for only $37.
That's right. That is right.
Oh, man.
All right, so you had a topic. I think. How long have we been going?
I haven't been paying attention.
I know we don't have our timer.
11, 10. I think we started about. I think we're running up against it.
All right. Then mine will be. Oh boy, let's see here.
Did you have an official topic? I can't remember.
No, I've been digging in the weeds of old ones here. I'm gonna pull this one out. This is gonna be a wham bam. You're done. I think this is a phrase that people use that I don't think people should use because I think it's condescending and insulting, or it sounds that way. But when you're like someone's explaining someone's talking to you, and they say, "Well, you got to understand." Is that whole you got to understand is what is it? And it's just like it's such a put down. It's such a you don't get it.
Right.
Let me teach you.
Because they're saying something to you and you're not giving them the reaction.
Right.
So like what you got to understand is
I've been
up all night
right.
and my wife had just left me, and
even before they say right.
Postman.
Yeah. I murdered my Postmates driver because he put it at my neighbor's door. No, but like it's just when I hear that, I stop listening and I get angry at who's talking to me. Because it's just like, all right. And you know what? It's one person. I put that in my phone. It's one person that does that a lot. Post show banter.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, I have an idea.
I think you
it's the usual suspect.
It's so irritating. It's just like, okay, that's such talking down to you don't understand.
What I want to imagine, but it's not like they're saying like because you don't get math or something.
Right.
They're like you don't understand the emotional state they were in or something.
Yeah, whatever the reason.
I just like imagining you in the moment getting really mad. Like what you gotta understand is here's what you gotta understand. I don't like it when you talk to me like that.
Johnny, what happened? What's wrong?
No, what it really reveals is a lack of confidence in their own story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you have to throw in what you got to understand is, then you need
you told the story wrong.
Yeah. It's the old show, don't tell.
Right.
And right. You didn't have enough detail.
Yeah.
You didn't provide enough context.
Oh, you get it.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Amen.
Backed up.
Boom.
All right.
Nice.
In person.
Gosh, good. What a good
Oh,
app. Solid app.
time. Great.
Some new segments.
Airplanes.
Shit talk.
Postmates.
Oh, snuck some appliance talk in.
Chick-fil-A.
Woo, it was good.
Appliance talk. Point of order, or what do we call that one? Discussion points.
Discussion points. Yeah.
Right.
Do we have you checked lately if we have any
No.
we should never do this on the air.
I
Why do
know,
we
don't
do
know
this?
why you're doing it.
All right, you do your plugs while I look up.
Okay. Thank you everyone for listening.
Oh yeah, thank you.
This is the Cavalry. If you want to hear post-show banner, you got to be on the Patreon. So go subscribe to the Patreon to get that and bonus episodes that we do every month. I have to think in my head.
Oh, we gotta do the math of where we'll be.
Yeah, I will be in Yakima. No, I'll be in Lake Chelan, Washington on April 19th, and Yakima, Washington, March. What the fuck is wrong with me? March 19th, I'll be in Lake Chelan, Washington. March 20th, I'll be in Yakima, Washington. And then April, that's it. That's good. Just go to those shows, and then we'll go out farther later.
Perfect. All right, this coming weekend, March 18, 19, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 17th through the 20th, I will be at the Westport St. Louis Funny Bone. And then the following weekend, I'll be at a bachelor party in Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to see me pull a G-string out of my brother's ass.
You gonna golf? I feel like that's a big golf.
Wait.
You're going to a bachelor party in Phoenix?
Yeah.
My brother's getting married. Guess where he's having his bachelor party?
Nebraska.
Oh,
Phoenix. Is it that same weekend?
No, but I think it's more like Scottsdale. But they're all wealthier than me, him and his friends, and I feel like they're gonna want to golf the whole time, and I do not golf. And I don't golf either. Organize it,
Oh,
so it's a lot of pressure.
Just don't organize golf. Just do what you want to do.
They want to do.
Yeah, you're the organizer.
Guys, we're actually gonna do podcasts.
We're actually gonna have a podcast listening party.
We're gonna leave reviews of all of our favorite podcasts.
5-star reviews.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for listening
to
the
Cavalry.